Eagles way of boxing. Y'all know what it is. Boom. That's right. We back in here, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Get up in the house, man. I don't have all day. I gotta go in a couple of minutes, man. Y'all better show up. Or not just show up, man. My people that come in and talk to me, y'all better come and talk to Eagle, man. What's up with you? Y'all good? Everything straight? We got, yeah. I don't know. Life is something else, man. I'm gonna have to shave again soon. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let me see. What we got? What we got on the agenda today? What we got? You got anything today? Today, 18, 19, 20. So we got Dog Boy is fighting again. Gonzalez is fighting coming up. Benavidez is coming up with Garcia. That's the week after this, I think. Okay, so the week after this one, Niam Tron we got coming up. Fortuna got knocked the hell out. Yeah, we kind of knew. Well, I didn't know he was gonna get knocked out. I thought he was gonna at least come in and survive or something. But sometimes you can't survive. He's got to fight smarter. Clark Heffron. That's Yassir's. That's his neck of the woods. And Shiraz over there again also. He got that TKO. I don't know what the Argentinians, they slipping, man. The Argentinians, they starting to slip, man. Ropes got that unanimous. And Jimenez, sorry about that, Sandoval. I don't know if you got cheated or whatever. And of course we got Ball. I don't know. Oh, see, got a couple of TKOs. We got like about 4 or 5 TKOs over the weekend. And let's talk about that little guy. Just to see. We got to talk about him to find out if he's really that kind of business. If he's the business, y'all, we're going to find out. If he's the business or not, we're going to talk about it. Yeah. I run into nothing but weird people all the time, man. I run into nothing but weird ass people, man. Shout out to Lala D. She's not here, but shout out to her anyway. She's probably wondering, what's she getting a shout out for. I'll let y'all know once I see her. I'll give her another shout out. Damn it, I kind of messed up. Yeah, I messed up because I should have been out there. I should have been out there at the track and field. I should have been there, brother. I messed it up. Sometimes you let time go by, you're like, okay, get down there, camera. Yeah, you let time go by and you end up and you slip up. So I had to slip up. You know what I mean? Because I should have made it. I should have made it to the championships, man. It's one of my favorite things. I think this year is real exciting for the men's 100 so far. Shit. It'll be even more competitive like next year. It'll be even more competitive. And then I think we got we're getting close to another Olympics, man, because I think they had Olympics like a year late. year and a half. Was it a year and a half late? They had the Olympics, so it's supposed to do 2004, 8, 12, 16, 24. So yeah, 24. So 1 year. Yeah, we got another one coming up. Yeah, we may have to go to that, y'all, somehow. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to go. I got to, if I go, I had to look forward to staying an extra 5 days or whatever. But then again, I don't know if I can get back into the States, though. Because I don't know if the States have a quarantine. And they still forcing that shit on you. They still forcing you, you know, to take that jab or whatever. But I ain't, shit. I'll have a new country. That's what I'll have. Shit, I'll have a new country. Shit, if I go, I'm over there sell all my shit before I go just to make sure. Take all my little, whatever I got, put everything else in safe deposit box. And just, you know, sell everything else or rent it out or something like that. You know, because I'm getting too much other news, you know, about that stick and move. Man, y'all not about to Cobra Kai my ass with that shot shit. F that, son. Hold on. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, hi, hi. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Yeah. Chair, what's up with you, man? Get back up there. Covered you up to make you look good for the show, and now you want to come down, man. D-Ray Promotions is in the house. What y'all know about D-Ray Promotions, man? What y'all know? What's up, brother? Give me the thumbs up, man. You better come in here and say salute, man. Why you being lazy on the keyboard, brother? Don't come in here lazy on the keyboard, man. Coming in here lazy on the keyboard, man. You better say something to Eagle, man. He come in here with the thumbs up. He said, like, making sure that I know that he hit the thumbs up. You better hit the thumbs up, boy. Huh? Did you know cold water is not the best thing for you when it comes to water? But when it's filtered, man, it's so good. Filtered cold water, not regular filtered. This is actually, that's how crazy I am. I pay for water and I still filter that shit. My trust factor is 0 when it comes to these people that run shit. What I don't understand is how it's probably less than 1,000 people in the whole world on the earth that run the whole earth. 1,000 people. And they all pin pushers for the most part. Maybe 1%, not even 1% of them will be considered a badass. But then again, the baddest badass, how many people can the baddest badass really whoop? No matter what kind of fantasy type of shit you see, no matter what. Because I tell you what, man, one stick upside the head usually will, that null and voids, no matter how bad you is, a stick upside your head will usually suppress any kind of offensive shit you would think you was going to do. I've seen the shit growing up. I've seen moms come out and stop a fight with one hit. Shit, moms used to have the one hitter quitters. I don't know if you've seen this new thing they doing, D-Ray. If you're still out there, D-Ray, give me another thumbs up or something. Put me a 1 up if you're still out there. And as I wait, man, I'll hold my story. until I get somebody who's gonna listen to my story. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. I was waiting. I know Derek and them. Oh, I didn't see Eagle. Eagle wasn't on. Yeah. It's my fault. Shit happens sometimes, man. I don't, I like to try to get in here. I'll try to get in here by 3:30, but sometimes things happen sometimes. I'm in the middle of a conversation before I came up in here with family, so let me see. Biology. It's a place called Biology. And let me see, Biology. Nah, you don't know where it's at, brother. None of y'all. I was just looking for I'm looking for some place to eat. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. Where y'all at? All right. Hold on for a second, man. I don't want to share all my stories and stuff, man. Y'all not coming back listening to my stories. Forget it. You know? No need to get mad or nothing like that. I'm not going. Just don't want to share my stories yet. I'll share my stories later. Yeah. Okay. So that's a notification right there. Yeah. That was a noti. That was for something else, though, brother. That wasn't for us. So it wasn't it wasn't a show because that already went through anyway. I know Bruce always be coming through. He probably cooking or something. Man, D-Ray ain't talking. D-Ray just came in and put his thumbs up. He just hit the thumbs up. He was out. I was out he waited for me to, I just went to go grab my phone. But salute to Bruce goes out there. He said, peace, bro, at Eagles Web Boxing. And that D-Ray promotion. Salute, brother. Yeah, these people. So what do you think, Bruce, as far as Ryan Garcia? I was going to pump him up. I'll do it a little bit later. I was going to get him hyped up. Nobody's going out from the outside is going to come in and say anything anyway, even if I hype him up, because he probably wants to be in that. He probably wants to be in that conversation, the pound for pound or whatever. Think he want that Tank Smoke next or whatever. I'm sorry. Right now, until somebody proves me wrong, I'm thinking that for me, only thing I can see is that Tank is knocking y'all's asses out. That's all I know. So that's the bet. I don't know. It's over here, man. I'm hitting almost hitting red over here too, man. So as far as the mic is concerned, yeah, I think I'm almost hitting red too. So I don't know. I can't go back. The only way I can check it is if I actually turn it on myself from the outside page. I cannot check it here. Only thing I can do here is turn it up. That's the only thing I can do. But and if I have that turned on, it's gonna be. Let me see. Let me check it. I don't know, brother. Let me see. Rename filters. Performance. It should be good. Yeah, because I even have it in performance too. So Shoot, man, my voice always, my voice always traveling, man. I don't know. I'll tune in just, um, I'll tune in to see. Let me see. I don't know if that's any better because it's supposed to been. I'm supposed to have it on performance mode in the first place. So if it's already on performance mode, I mean, it's my feedback is showing me that it's hitting red. It's in the green, which is good, but it hits red every once in a while, and I don't want it to hit. You know, what I'm saying I don't want it to hit red because red is a little bit. That's a little bit too much. You know. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, everything. Let me see. I can test. I guess my testing ain't really working. It should be, but I don't know why it's not working. But it should be working. It's just not. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah, because it's showing everything. It's showing everything. I bet you hear. I bet your birds. I bet your dogs hear them birds on them eagles. When I come in, I bet. I bet you that much. Yeah, he said better when I speak up. Shoot, man, I always, if you know my voice, man, I'm always. That's what I do, brother. I speak up. But it looks like it's running in the yellow and red. So hopefully it's decent. I might have to get me another mic. I got a good mic as it is, or I might just have to switch up. I just didn't want to put this platform because then I got to change everything. If I switch this over to a whole nother system, then I have to, if I do that, then you know, plus then I have to use, I probably have to get my monitor. My monitor is the other monitor is way too big. I probably had to mount that on the wall. It'll be a pain. I'll be looking up like this, like, oh, because it's gonna be higher. Or yes, I could put it here, but I'll still have to. That shit'll be blinding the hell out of me. I got a system that we built. That's a nice one. I don't even remember what it got in it. But it's a big one. It's a PC. Yep. Yep. So it's a tower. So it has a lot of. That shit got some power on it. We got a lot of power. Everything you need. All the RAM you need. All that. I don't even know what it is. I know it's so many terabytes, but it's. Yeah, but even this one, the one I use here, this is pretty high performance. The Ryzen. Yeah, so this one's pretty good too, though. This is the one I use now is gaming. At first, I didn't use that. Yeah, Bruce goes. He said all you gotta do is bring it from the gut. Yeah, y'all don't want to hear nothing from my gut, man. Not right now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but if I bring it from the gut, man, it's gonna be like some.
Now, y'all can say what y'all want.
Y'all can say what y'all want. There's always somebody can say what they want, whatever.
There's only one person.
Yeah, what we got here. Yeah. It's always somebody. There's always somebody that's saying something. Yeah, my little cousin. Yep. Yep. A lot of people's getting real upset, Bruce. We got a lot of the man, it would have been nice if this country wouldn't have been as mixed up as it is, man. I don't know why the mix up. I don't know why they had to mix it up. It doesn't. What they did was not. It wasn't even necessary, man. when they talk about stuff, I don't even like to talk about all the slavery and stuff because they don't know that everybody was in slavery. Maybe not as many, you know. I'm talking about, it didn't matter the color of your skin, you was in slavery. People get mad at me. Oh, you cooning out or something, you doing this, you doing, no, I'm not. Everybody was in slavery. But the thing is, what they shouldn't have mislabeled everything. It's a whole another topic, but they shouldn't have mislabeled everybody. Just if you're gonna do something, just don't mislabel the people. Just say who the people you are. Don't say you gathered people from other places. Just say what you did. I don't even know what the trick is for. What's the trick for? It's just to deceive. If you're gonna trick somebody, it's just only to deceive. And I know, back to boxing though. But you know, Terrence Crawford's talking about how he's gonna beat the shit out of Earl and all that. I don't know. Sometimes you fighters go a little bit too far. You ain't beating the shit out of nobody. Even if you win, you're not beating the shit out of Earl. How are you beating the shit out of Earl? I ain't never really seen you beat the shit out of nobody. I seen you win. Everybody didn't got a couple. Everybody has gotten knockouts. You know, if you in the top caliber, but I ain't never seen you just beat. He beat the shit out of him. You're not the one that beats the shit out of people. If I'm not mistaken, I think Earl beats the shit out of people. Earl beat people up so bad. But we're going to see what the effects is on Danny, because Danny had to stay out for a long time. But I see he's coming back with Benavidez. He's saying he's so much stronger. You're going to see a lot more knockouts with him in 154. He's going to knock everybody out in 154. You guys, sometimes you guys just do too, you fighters, you do too much talking. You go on a silent string. You got lawsuits going. Your own life ain't even that straight. You know, it never has been. And you do a lot of talking. In which I don't understand why so much, you know, why so verbose? Over what? Huh? Yeah. It used to be, I had an English, this an English teacher, not even professor. He used to always say, he used to have this one saying that he used to always say, you know, he used to crack me up, you know, just saying this, you know, when people talk too much, he says, please don't inebriate me with your exuberant verbosity. And that's exactly what these guys do today, is constantly just want to talk. And, you know, you're not selling nothing. You never been selling. You ain't never really sold that much. Because I don't even know if I would pay. I'm not a Bud hater. I like Bud, but I don't, when you start talking like that, if it wasn't for Earl Spence, I wouldn't pay for your fight. I'd go get the fight over at my cousin's house or something. But I wouldn't pay for the fight. I'll try to find a cousin who was, because you saying too much, man. I don't know why y'all say too much all the time. Just stop saying, you know, so much. It's not something like you have to talk. Oh, I got to say this. No, just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You ain't beating this shit out of nobody. Because ain't nobody about to say, oh, yeah, Earl got the shit beat out of him. Terrence Crawford is that. He's the one. He's number one pound for pound. He's all right. You'll never hear me say that anybody's pound for pound. That's one thing you won't hear from me. Oh, everybody's pound for pound. No. I'm not going to be the one to say it. Look at y'all, sir, up in here. Yes, sir. What's up, brother? He said, salute the eagle. Got the fist pound up good. I think D-Ray just came in for a second. Bruce was here. I don't know. I got my brother in here, man. I got y'all, sir, in here. He might tell the truth. Tell the truth, y'all, sir. Tell the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. So help you, queen. So help you, the queen. The queen over there. And your queen. Your queen, man. Your queen. Your queen look more like a witch to me. That's your queen, though. I'm sorry about that, brother. Your queen look like a witch, brother. That's what your queen look like. So what do you think? We start putting Ryan Garcia in pound for pound now because of his performance? Does he knock out, Tank? And Wilder is supposed to be returning. We keep hearing that. It's just, from far as I'm concerned, is only a rumor. All this stuff is just a rumor. Just like the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford talking a lot of shit, and he's making me feel like the paperwork is not going to be signed, because he's talking about he's going to beat the shit out of Earl. Well, if you was doing all that, you would already sign. So I don't know. He's probably not. That fight probably won't even happen. And Danny talking about how strong he gonna be. Shit, you moved up to 154 now. Let this Terrence Crawford fight not happen, and Earl moves up to 164, and then you're gonna have Charlo moving up to 160. Then you stuck again, Danny. Now you stuck fighting Earl again. At 154, you versus Earl, and you talking about knockouts. Earl is gonna. At 154 should be happy that Earl's not at 154. Earl is going to batter some people at 154. He is around the same height, which is probably the perfect height, in between 5'8" and 5'10" for junior middleweight. That's a good height. For middleweight, anywhere up to like up to 6 feet. Up to 6 feet. Every once in a while you can have something that's a little bit taller, but probably like 6 feet is a perfect height. A little bit less, in between 5'8" and probably 6 feet for middleweight. Light heavyweight, anywhere from 5'11". I'll skip one. Super middleweight, probably anywhere from 5'10" to 6'1", in that range. For light heavyweight, anywhere from 6 feet to 6'3". 6'3" being a little bit of a stretch, but 6'3" maybe. Cruiserweight, anywhere from 6 to maybe 6'4", somewhere around there for cruiserweight. And in heavyweight, probably anywhere from 6'1" or 6'2" up to about like only like 6'5", to be honest. Because I think Tyson Fury he's just an exception. He's just an exception with the skill set that people have now. That's what people don't understand. It's because of the skill set today. It's not because he has such a great skill set. It's because of the skill set today, not because it's something else. Yeah. Y'all said come in crying. He said that's a joke, right? No, man. He talking like he big. Hey, he's talking like he Big Bill now. I don't know, brother. He talking like he's the big business now. Hey, I'm the man now. I'm the man. He's the man. He's the man, young man. Y'all so say that's a joke. It's all UK promoters talking about Wilder. He said Eddie wants him to fight Chisora. Frank wants him to fight Joyce, and Bill Salam wants Parker to fight him. Parker will never fight him. Joyce will fight him. Chisora won't fight him. White won't fight him. There's a lot of fighters who still won't fight Wilder. There's only like 3 fighters in the heavyweight that will actually fight Wilder. So a lot of options for a nobody from Alabama, as Eddie used to say. Right. And see, that is not ironic. Think about it, y'all, sir. So yeah, Eddie used to talk so much shit about Wilder, but now he want a piece of Wilder. He looking at money. If I keep telling everybody, I keep telling y'all that it's a money game. It's a money game. That's exactly what it is. It's a money game. Anybody can put on some BS, but that's what it boils down to. It boils down to it being a money game. It's prize fighting, and they understand they understand what that prize is. It's not like they're not that completely crazy. They understand what their prize is, brother. So you got a lot of people talking crap, but at the same time, you're gonna have a lot of people that want Wilder. You know what I mean? You always gonna have people talking shit. And why my thumbs up is low, man? What's happening, man? I should have like 5, 6 thumbs up. I'll take my look. There we go. There we go. As soon as I said it, then they went up a little bit. At least 5 or 6. I mean, that's just counting. Because I know when you guys are in here, that's automatic. The number is going to be you guys plus at least 1 or 2. It's going to be you guys plus at least 1 or 2. Because you know they're not going to say nothing to y'all. Y'all already know that. You guys, I don't know what y'all did. Y'all got bad, y'all have reputations, man. Y'all got bad reputations in here. You know, so people see you, they say, oh no, that's that y'all sir in there. I don't know if I want to go in there. They say y'all sir is in there. He might body me. I'm like, stop it. This is not that kind of a forum. Our chat, we talk about grown folk stuff. And we're just not the racist group, man. I'm sorry. Y'all want me to be the racist part? He said, you got mine, Ego. I know I got your thumbs up. Promoter get a percentage, and they know it's going to be a good payday for a Wilder fight. You damn right. Especially a Wilder. No. It's not just a Wilder fight, brother. It's a Wilder comeback fight. You see what I mean? That's a lot different when you got a Wilder comeback fight. A Wilder comeback fight is going to be a big fight. Because everybody got to be there. Because they might be witnessing that he's not going to fight no more. Or they might be witnessing, oh shit, Wilder's back. You know what I mean? That's what everybody wants to say. Oh shit, Wilder back up in here, man. What's up? Because everybody can blow their chest up like, yeah, what's up, man? What's up, man? Wilder's up in there, man. What? Huh? Everybody can get a little bit crazy. But, you're right. That's how the boxing work, though. The boxing works that way. It's like, it's about the money. And if somebody wants to pretend like it's not about the money, that's on you. If that's what you want to pretend. Yeah. You want to pretend like it's not money, then hey, go ahead and pretend that. But we understand what it is. We understand that whole thing is always going to be about money. And if he does come back, I hope him all the best. Get yourself, I don't know, go work with Derek James. You need one more trainer too. You need if they still around, man, you need an old school trainer, man. All the old school tricks of the trade, and I know Mayweather has a lot of them himself. He's not that bad of a choice, to be honest. He's not that bad of a choice. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of these fighters just don't have them because they didn't use them, or they just like, I'm going to tell you, Lennox Lewis, he knows some of the old tricks of the trade because he used to use them. Who was that he knocked out? He knocked out Shannon Briggs in one of them. He knocked out Michael Grant with one of the hold behind the head and uppercut hiding from the ref. So he's good. Mike Tyson is actually good with the sneaky trickery type of shit. He's really good to get you roughed up. He's really good. If you talk about Mike Tyson or something, I see you out there, Jay Brown up in here, y'all. Jay Brown said, salute, Eaglesworth salute. He said, you're not from the UK, so you can't be profiting, y'all, sir. He said, that's the doctrine from the Queen of German descent on the British throne. That's right. And a lot of people don't know that whole royal family, they don't know that they're Germanic. But that's where all those fake queens and kings came from. If you want to be honest about it, that whole system used to be brown-skinned people, the ones they call black. England used to be run by brown skin. You said if Fury wasn't that crunk, I would say go there. No, he needs to. I'm trying not to let certain information come out. You know what I mean? You know how I do anyway. I don't like but certain information to come out when I be talking, because last time I think I got Wilder beat up because everything I said, it seemed like Tyson Fury and them, they used everything I said, the Wilder had to avoid and what Tyson had to do. And people got mad. I said, this is how Tyson Fury, because I came in on that Friday. If you remember, y'all, so I came in on that Friday and I said everything that I said, this is why Wilder would get his ass beat. And Fury did everything that I said to do, and Wilder did nothing that I said you have to do. He said, I agree. He said my reputation has gone downhill, like when mans lose bets to me, duck paying me, yet they feel salty towards me. I'm like, what the F? See, I do. Of course, if somebody lose to you, you're going to be like, what the F? Because people do that shit. That's like something, how would you call it? That's almost, you know what? And I don't like to use stuff like this, but that's almost, damn, I got to say it though. That's almost, it's a normal occurrence now. Who wants to hear that though? If somebody who wants to hear that something's a normal occurrence, that's just a normal occurrence. Like that's what happens. It's like, God, really? I mean, I go through so much shit even in my family. It's like, man, I feel like there ain't no way in the hell that my family could be my family. There's no way in the hell. There can't be. My family cannot be the way that my family does me, man, there ain't no way in the hell they can be my family. They don't come in here, so I know they not even gonna think about that, because they're not coming in here. They have, but they're not coming in here. So it's like, you really guys are. You guys just ain't. I don't know. But then when I realize it, there's no way that I could say that I'm not blessed in a way. I know I'm blessed for sure. But there's no way I couldn't even mention that I'm not blessed. I couldn't even mention that. If I mentioned that and said I wasn't blessed, I'd be lying. Even with the shit that I go through. Derek Beatty, salute at Eagles Wear Boxing, salute, brother. No, but there's no way in the hell, man. There's no way in the hell I wouldn't be able to say that I'm not blessed. Even the shit that I go through with my family, there's no way. I could still have to say I'm blessed. Because I know I am. Even with all the bullshit they do. You know what I mean? Even with their shit. There's no way. I ain't going to say, oh, I'm not blessed. Hell yeah, I'm blessed. Yeah. There's no way I ain't going to be, oh, I'm not blessed. Hell yeah, you blessed. Yeah. The thing about me is that I found out, or I find that this supplementing yourself with people on the outside from all over the place, you good. Oh yeah, by the way, let me see. If we get this, I don't know. So what do you think, Derek Bailey, about Terrence Crawford? Oh, first of all, let me see. What my question? My first one is Ryan Garcia. Should he be mentioned in pound for pound now? He got that business done, or is that he's gonna convince all of his his Twitter fans that he should be pound for pound? Jay Brown said, "Bang that like button for Eagles Web." Yeah, they gonna do it, Jay Brown. Hey, Jay Brown up in here. Oh yeah, okay, you already got him, Derek. Yeah, Jay Brown here. What y'all think, man? Ryan Garcia for president? Should he be on that pound for pound now? Ryan Garcia versus Tank. And what y'all's thoughts on Wilder coming back? I'm gonna give y'all a chance to put some stuff up there, because I've been having a conversation with y'all, sir. So I'll let Derek get a chance to, put some stuff up there. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is another one. See, well, we all over the place, brother. I gotta find the name real quick. Let me click on this so I can find the name. So the place I was talking about, just gotta find out how to get there though. I think they got like about 10 different species or something like that. It's called Wrath, R-A-T. This is for Derek and whoever else is interested. It's called Wrath, like bath, but R-A-T-H-B-U-N, Lake. Rathbun Lake. They got the walleye. They got the white bass. I've never caught white bass. They got the channel catfish. I don't mess with no catfish, but they got the largemouth bass, flathead. Did I already say walleye? I think I seen some rainbow trout and some other stuff that I've never fished for walleye. I've never have, man. I never have because they're not everywhere. I know they're up in Canada and stuff like that, but I haven't seen them everywhere. And our white bass, I never fished for white bass, and I never fished for walleye. But that's the name of the place. It's Rathbun Reservoir. That's in Iowa right there. Yeah. And I was just said fish stocking is like 45 million walleye. So that's a good fry fish. Wow. Or fry. Oh, they got the wiper. Hybrid stripe. I don't mess with no hybrids. Well, hybrid might not necessarily be bad. Not GMO is way worse than that. But yeah, this check that out, brother. It looks like a pretty big. It looks like a big lake, to be honest. Yeah. And there's highways. Looks like it's like 2 highways to get up in there, like or more. And some other roads. Yeah. Cheriton River, mile marker 142, 7 miles north of Centerville. Centerville, Iowa. I don't know if Centerville has an airport or not. I wouldn't want to have to go in there and have to go all the way into, what is it, Davenport or wherever it is, Davenport. Crappie, guys. Okay, looks like they got a nice a small pier. It's not huge, but they got a nice little pier out there. People let me see what the questions are. How's the walleye fishing? Somebody put the thumbs up. I don't see the answers though. Says okay, that's one key question there. Is fishing allowed? Shit. UTV permitted. I don't give a shit what's permitted. We just trying to go there. And, if we got to take a boat out or nothing, I can go on the dock, brother. I feel just as good. Matter of fact, I went out to Pacifica. Matter of fact, you save money because if you go out to Pacifica, you can get that sea bass out there. They said you just shouldn't eat too many of them because they be full of them. They might have a little bit of mercury in them. But, shit. One broke my, it almost snapped my pole. But just snapped my line. I had it too tight. Just snapped my line and I was leaving too. But yeah, I had fun out there. Caught some crabs and all that. I don't mess with that shit, but at least I was catching. But it's nice to be out there. You don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay for the license or nothing out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, y'all was talking to each other. Okay, so Jay Brown, is that y'all, sir? Okay. Okay, Derek Bailey, we getting them shouts out on that Champ Ross, man. Once I get my shit together, I'll be up there with y'all. Terrence and Earl are the mans right now at welterweight. Both mans are pound for pound. Yep, top 5. And anyone saying anything less, is a fanboy of one fighter or the other, or a straight up hater. Yeah, I like them. I like them both. I'm just not into like the talking, man. You know what makes me? You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Do you know what bothers me? And I see what you said down there, Derek. Why you can't use 5 pound? 5 pound is not that. They ain't that much, man. 5 pound. 5 pound test, right? It shouldn't be that much. Okay, we'll talk about it though. Or you can put it up, whatever. They can be in the conversation. But y'all sir's right about you right about that, y'all sir. I was waiting for Derek to chime in, but yeah. What y'all sir is saying is completely honest. I guess the thing with me, Derek Bailey, is that I'm tired of people just talking about everything, man. Like just talking too much, man. We fighting. You see the color of my skin? This color people, which I know I'm light. I mean, I've been out in the sun. I look like I'm striped. Huh? Look at my arms. look at my arms down. Yo, I'm black down here. Look how dark I am down here. Look. I better go up to the point. Look how dark I am down there. Bring up here. Look. Damn, man, I'm too light, brother. They're going to be doing like this. Next power I go to, they going to yeah, look at your skin. You know, natives always do that too. Be looking at each other like, look at you. Look at your skin. Look at mine. Talking about how dark they are. Or whatever. We love our color. We just love to be dark. So I just get tired of the whole thing, because the reason I was pointing at my skin color is I'm like, because there's a big debate. There's big debates about the so-called African Americans and natives and stuff, where everybody's always fighting. Instead of people just taking their side, like, if you're African American, then just be that. But let us know what part of Africa, because Africa, the so-called Africa, has their different tribes. The main tribe in Africa, the main tribe, nobody knows what the main tribe is in Africa. The most predominant tribe, or the most looked at tribe in Africa, because they don't, people say over here, we call it a continent, and we say they're full of, what do we call it? Countries, right? They're not countries, they're tribes. So, just giving you education from the African people, is that they're tribes. And so their main tribe is the tribe of South Africa. And the reason they respect South Africa is because South Africa actually has the name of Africa in it. South Africa. Even though it's a tribe, they call it South Africa. So those countries over there, to use it properly, to talk about them properly, you call them tribes. You don't call them countries. They're considered tribes. This case y'all didn't know. But I know y'all scholars, y'all know everything. People always know everything. Yeah, I knew that anyway. It's like, stop it. Stop it. And stop fighting, because my arms is always open, Derek. So people get mad at me. You invite them people over there, white people and that. I don't give a shit. Because I don't give a damn about them. It's because I don't care. What I care about is a man's heart, a man's mind. I don't care how gangster you are. You could be like a killer. I need you as a killer. I don't want you to be a runaway killer. But if you are a warrior, I took the wrong word, but if you're a warrior, I don't care if you're a white guy. I don't give a damn. The agenda is what I care about. That's what I care about. I care about what's inside. Yes, you won't. Now, you might not fit in with everything, but you fit in with enough to join my community. You fit in with enough to join my community. Listen, you fit in with enough to join my community. You fit in with enough to join my community, because you're going to be a positive role model. You're going to help kids out and everything else. That's why you invited. I don't give a damn. Stop it. We're all mixed up now anyway. Don't make me do an education. You think the melting pot, what do you think the melting pot was? Think about it. They said America's a melting pot. Why is America a melting pot? They're not going to say it. Why? And why a pot? And why melting? And what is a melting pot? Let's break the melting down. What is melting? What melts in a pot? Absolutely nothing. You don't melt anything in pots. Think about it. What do you melt things down in? Even if you're talking about pans, what do you melt things down in? You don't melt things down in a pot, do you? Hell to the no. You ain't melting nothing down. If you melting something, you put it outside if it's ice, right? You put it in the sink. If you melting something down. If you use a pot, what you melt? If you melting butter, what do you use? You don't usually use a pot, you use a skillet. When you're melting down that oil and stuff, it's a skillet. So the melting pot, and they're telling you about the gold, right? A melting pot is the ceramic they use to melt down the gold. Now, why would they call it a melting pot? Because they think they got the gold. And if you put people in the same, if you use the mindset of gold in people at the same time, what are you saying? We melt all y'all down for the labor that we get out of you is the gold. That's just a slick way of saying it. That's pimp talk. That's pimp talk 101. It's a melting pot because we're going to use you to make our pot. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, you can take a different take on it. Just listen to my take. Listen to somebody else's take. I know you have a take too. It ain't like I won't listen to your take, but listen to my take. That's my take on it. Is it that's what the melting pot is? The melting pot is that they melt you down from the mind on down. They melt you down and got you all twisted up. I don't want to melt you down. I want your assets. I want you to bring what you bring to the table. If you're a carpenter, that's what I need. I need you to be a carpenter. I need you to teach carpentry. You know what I mean? We can set up a lab. You know what I mean? I'm not a science teacher, but we can set it up. I know enough to get us started. You know what I mean? And then we're going to have more professionals. I got an idea up here how to make some power, but I just don't want to share it. I have to share it. And this is one thing about scientists. If you notice about scientists, and I don't know, hope we don't get pulled down today, Derek. Yeah, because ego got ego on that ego heat again. I got to go, brother. I'm sorry. I have to talk about it. The one thing about scientists is there is no evil scientist. When people talk about scientists, there's some lying ass scientists and stuff like that. But what happens is that happens because they say, come here. Let me put this little bug in your ear right here. We're going to give you $2 million for this. Okay? Is that good? That's more than you're going to make in your whole lifetime. Or 10 years. We're going to put you on contract. We give you $5 million every 10 years or something like that. You work for us, you do this, and you say this. Of course. That's part of the melting pot. That's part of the melting pot process. You see what I mean? But have you ever worked with scientists? Scientists is the coolest people, man. Scientists, all scientists want to do is scientists, we want to find out shit. We want to make stuff. You know, when I was electronics and stuff, my professor, he looked just like Einstein. He was just like Einstein, but he was big though. He's like a giant Einstein, like about 6'6". This is a big ass Einstein, big dude. But he looks like him. He's kind of crazy. Like damn, had his hair like Einstein. It's kind of wild, man. But he's and he's just a big, strong, Neanderthal strength type of guy. Shit, he used to get mad, and I mean, he worked for the government, and he used to tell us stories about some of the stuff he did. Like he used to carry I don't know if it was transformers or something like that. He used to carry transformers and shit. They said, you can't carry that. You got to put that on the crane. Yep. Yeah, people used to say, people used to crack up because he'll sit there, he'll like have a sandwich in his hand, like if something, he can't break something or tear something apart. He used to eat like a bite of sandwich and then be like, and then he'll go do it. It's like that whole psychological thing of him putting some food in the system made him stronger. This crazy. Okay, let's go down. Don't worry, we're going to catch up, man. I know we got a lot of topics going, Derek, but we're going to catch up to all of Ryan Garcia is prolific when it comes to marketing. He got a long way to go in terms of his boxing credentials. And that comes from Jay Brown. And Jay Brown, I got to agree with your sentiment on that. But like I said, if you listen to the undertones, I was saying his, because like you said, and I'm not disagreeing with you. Because we're talking about like the undertone is the marketing. See, that should be kind of, see, when you market, it shouldn't be an undertone. It should be on top, right? Like, yeah, you're marketing yourself like this, and you are like this. You feel me? But some people market themselves like this, but you ain't even about that action. You marketing just I'm sorry, little brother, man, we always got to get on him. And that's AB, because AB was marketing itself like that. It's like, man, and I'm not gonna sit here and fight with you, but a lot of people were stuck on that AB's belt for a while though. Wilder versus Chisora is a big money fight in the UK, and if I was Wilder, I would take that fight because Chisora's on his way out. That would be a good comeback fight for Wilder, but I don't know if it would actually last long enough. I don't know if it would last long enough. I just don't. But he probably don't need something that's going to last long enough. It's going to be good for the first 3 rounds because I know that Chisora's going to be trying to test him. Like, don't you see what he got? Probably come out throwing haymakers and shit. And that's what he needs. He needs somebody who's going to throw haymakers at him. I need to see Wilder. I need to see if he knows how to protect that neck. I need to see if Wilder can defend the overhand. Like, if he can move out the way of the overhand and counter. Because those overhand, we need to get some counter hooks going with those overhands. We need to get some nice low ducks. Wilder, tall as he is, if he fought like a tight fighter, not a small fighter, but tight, like tighten up the defense with the hands and stuff like that. Especially when somebody was coming towards him. You know, get the. I'm not saying high guard. I'm not saying cover up high guard. I'm saying but get those hands up, and then use more of the stuff like a lot of fighters, like I said, like Errol Spence. He does a lot of stuff people don't even notice, like he knocking punches down and blocking with his shoulders and elbows. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Yeah, that's what you got to do. And I just want to see if Bud's always running his mouth about how he's gonna just beat the shit out of somebody. I'm like, really? I've never seen Earl just get. Have anybody just seen Earl get the shit beat out of him or half the shit beat out of him? Crawford need to stop capping all the time. Just be a fighter, man. We're already giving you big ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving him big ups, but I'm gonna end up taking his ass off my list. I'm gonna stop even talking about him because people think I don't like him. I like him. I just don't want all y'all talking so much because we go through that shit as it is. We go through enough talking as it is, man. And all my people is my people, man. If you with me, you with me. I don't even care about native people. If you're not with me, I don't give a damn because I get in fight with natives too. I wouldn't give a damn. I'd rather have somebody that's not my people that's hanging with that's gonna back me up than to have somebody that's my people that ain't gonna do shit. I saw you out there. I thought you had it. Man, get your ass out of here. You thought I had it. It was 10 of them. Shit, I had it for a little while. You might have it against 10 people for a while. Shit, I done took some jumps before, but shit, I mean, like I said, I hold my own though. Yeah, but once my backup come and then the jump, all the jump mans didn't want to be nowhere around. Okay, where y'all at now? They didn't want nothing. Yep, Derek say I don't know what to say about Ryan Garcia. The tattoos and the gold chains seem like he pump he pump faking to me. He might be, brother. We don't know. Derek Bay said Wilder should come back and make the heavyweight division interested again. We need Wilder, to be honest, though. I don't know. The Tyson Fury is just a clown to me. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I read that about the 5 pound line. Y'all sir, is that Jay Brown? Okay. Okay, y'all sir, you see that Derek oh, you said that Derek Sue was whooping that ass, but until he said Snell turned it around with a fight. Oh yeah. That shit happens though. Yeah, it happens, We just watched that. What fight was that, Derek? What was the other fight? I think it was last week. Where the fight got just turned around like, who was against it? Let me see. I'll find it. Just got to find out if I can. No, it's not on there no more. I got to think too much. And right now my brain is on froze because I'm thinking I got too much other stuff on my mind right now. Yeah. Derek Briggs said right at y'all, sir, though. They wonder why boxing's dying, for example. When you watch football, do you see the top 2 or 3 teams avoid each other? Or do they play each other multiple times throughout the season? Yep, that's exactly what it is, brother. You're right about that. That's exactly what happened. Is that the fighters are still trying to protect their O's. All you guys are not gonna keep your O. I'm sorry. If Terrence Crawford fights EJ, for the most part, somebody's O is probably gonna go. It might not. They might end up in a draw or some stupid shit, but for the most part, the O is gonna go. Okay, Danny Garcia had an O for a long time. People hate it, and this is what I don't understand, and this is what makes me want to slap somebody, is that anytime somebody that has a certain look loses, people hate it. When Lomachenko lost, oh, he still got the O. When Danny lost, oh, he still got the O. Everybody wanted Danny to keep his O. Everybody wanted Lomachenko to keep his O. Everybody wanted Canelo to keep his O. If you don't think that somebody put up the name of the referee that, since you guys, if you don't want to believe me, now you'll believe one of my mods up in here. Somebody put up the name of the judge that tried to cost Mayweather the fight against Canelo. Watch, and you'll see. I'm not even saying that. I let one of my minds put it up there. They can put it up. They can put the name up there, so you'll know I'm not bullshitting. Oh, I only remember that part. Yeah, you guys always got this slow memory when it comes to certain stuff. You can't remember nothing. I can't remember shit, but when I first started my show, I told people I don't remember nothing. But I actually do, but I always use that as my crutch. I don't want to remember. I remember our shows. I always ask my people out here if they remember. But the one key that I teach everybody here is we know where to go get the information. That's all we need to know is where to go get the information. Where do we go get it? Yeah, but AB's back. Yeah, AB fighting in August 20th. We'll see. I heard he got knocked out in sparring, but I don't know. In my opinion, we should be discussing Earl versus Bud 3 now, not even the fantasy fight that should happen yet. That's still, but you're saying we should be talking about it, but I don't see no pay. All I hear is Bud talking about how he's whooping somebody's ass. Just stop it. Yeah. If he could pick up that style, Derek, I agree with you. Because Derek said you keep that jab in the face to measure like Hearns used to do. That would work well for Wilder. I'm telling you, a better style for Wilder, if he could pull it off, would be a Larry Holmes style. Oh, he would kill. Wilder would kill. If he had a Larry Holmes type of style, he would kill. I mean, absolutely kill. That because of that jab, he would kill. If he had that kind of a, y'all know what I'm talking about? Do I have to show y'all? Do y'all need to see it, Derek? I might have to show it while I'm talking, man. I might have to show it, Derek. I think I might have to show it because just in case people imagine this. Let's see. Imagine that right there. Imagine that. And look where his hand's at. And Wilder's taller. See how quick and straight that was? What's that called, Derek? Can anybody remember what that jab is called? Yeah. Yasuo Hussein says, shout out to Fury and Wilder. Only top guys to give us a trilogy in this era. Yeah. Fury retired until he get his $500 million. Fury is not getting no $500 million. What makes him feel like he think he Mayweather now? Fury, you're not that important. Yeah, Fury's not important. And if he did retire, that means he gave up his belt, right? Oh no, he had to give his belt up. And we got the Max versus Volk trilogy in UFC recently. Yep, that's what y'all sir say. He said Fury is talking shit. If he was retired, Sullivan would have had the belt vacant after their meeting. Yeah, Fury's just he's trying to see how many people love him. Like I told you, man, you can't fall for everything people say. He's just trying to see who love him. Oh, do they love me enough to get it? You think I'll be able to get that 500 milli? You ain't getting the 500 milli. Shut your ass up. You're not getting the 500 milli. How about our boy AB? Look. Okay, that's Derek. Okay, ain't got nothing to do with that one. Some of it, but his body looks soft. Yeah. Like Derek say, C.J. Ross. Yeah. Try to give this. I thought it was wasn't it Bird? I thought, right? Was it Ross? I know it was Ross in one occasion, but I know it was Bird in another occasion, right? Adelaide Bird, right? Okay, anyway, but Derek said they have the poster for the AB fight. There we go. So we know they fighting. Like I said, if we don't see no advertisement, we don't get all excited. Not in Eagles Wear boxing. We're not getting excited if we don't see. If there's no paperwork, then we're not getting all excited about that. Where did Jay Brown go? Jay Brown just came in to say hi. Jay Brown said, I'm out of here. J to the B to the Izzle. Yeah. He has been just drinking and chilling for a year and a half since his last fight with Santiago. I don't know. It might be a complete disaster, brother. Yeah. Yeah, Hearns didn't need defense. He had so much of a defense. He just didn't. He was so long. Most of his defense was turning angles and stuff. But you're right. He didn't have like he didn't. I mean, his most of a turn. You know, like getting the hands up and moving. But he could fight like that too, though. But he got to learn how to push off and shit. Okay, let me get back to the screen. I think y'all seen. I think y'all seen Holmes enough. Yeah, let me get back to the screen. Yeah. What it is, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. And I think we talked about this before. When it comes to boxing, in my opinion, because I don't know shit. When it comes to boxing, it's how comfortable you are. You can learn. They can learn all the skills. Like Wilder can pick up those skills. Like, think about it. Larry Holmes, what he had? What's his best weapon? The jab, right? What's his second best weapon? Was the uppercut. Wilder can learn that. Wilder had a good uppercut too. It's just that you got to learn how to like. And when you throw the Holmes jab, you got to learn how to. Holmes jab never came all the way back home like up here, even though his name is Holmes. It never came back here. It was always here, and so it was so quick though. But it was like, you know, it's like he digging with it, and he looking. When he dig it, right there, then he can measure at the same. A lot of times he can measure like, hey, okay, and plus it was powerful. Snap, snap, and then that's in your face. Bam. And here come that overhand. Here come that straight right. He had that good ass straight right too. I can see Wilder doing that because Wilder got so much power. A good jab, all Wilder needs is like a good, strong jab. Like boom, boom, and it blind you, knock you, making you dizzy already. And he get you with two jabs. Look, he hit you with two jabs. Wham, wham. You dizzied up, and then here it come. That's it. Derek said that's the sit your ass down jab. That's what it is. Okay, Derek said no, it was Ross. Okay, but in another one, it was. I know it was Adelaide Bird on one. Because I know they was talking about getting rid of that bitch. Like, we got to get rid of her. Because y'all trying to give it. Oh, that was the Pacquiao fight, wasn't it? I think that was the Pacquiao fight. I think it was Pacquiao or one of those. It was either Pacquiao or one of those other fights. I know. Yeah. But we're going to see how much beer or how many tequila shots or how many margaritas that Broner's been drinking. Yeah. Sit your ass down. But hey, if you're going to be in the game, you want to protect yourself for your family, then you better learn how to box. You're already in there. Okay. Y'all, sir, I'm a Fury fan. And I could give a F less about how much he gets paid. Or a matter of fact, how much any of them get paid. Ain't paying my bills or putting food on the table. Yep. That freaking chin. So let's listen to this. So I was on another forum and so this is the state we're in that makes everything crazy all the time. Is that they were talking about, WNBA players should make as much as NBA players. Or not as much. So listen to what I said. They should make as much. That's one. Or not as much, but more. I'm like, well, shit. So I chimed in. I said, well, shit. If that's what you believe, because the other person said, well, why don't they make as much? Because you're saying they're just as good. And they was coming up with an argument that, and I don't know if you guys know anything about the NBA, National Basketball Association, which used to be basketball. It used to be boxing. NBA used to be for basketball. Did y'all know that? The NBA. For 10 points, name the organization that replaced the NBA in boxing. Okay, so back to what I was saying. A girl was saying on her little forum, she said that if you took 5 of the best WNBA players versus 5 of the best NBA players, she said it'd be like a nice game. Like it'd be like a close game. I was like, what the F? Are you serious? That'd be a game. The NBA would completely murderize it. I mean, I don't even think the girls would actually score. If they got fouled, there's no layups. They might get some threes off, but they'll get completely demolished. Are you kidding me? They would get demolished. The men's physical strength and all that, especially if they press them girls. Them girls, I'm sorry. You girls have got to stop putting yourself with men. You're not like men. Some things you can get away with, but you, like when it comes to strength and power and speed, you're just not. Just look at track and field. Always tell those track and field real athletes in track and field. Those are the real athletes. So if you believe that, then run the marathon with the men, run the 400 meters with the men, and change the height of the hurdles. Run, even when it comes to 110 high hurdles, run that with the men. Run the 400 meter hurdles with the men. Run the 100 meter dash with the men. Run the 200 meter dash with the men. Run the 4x4 with the men. Long jump with the men. High jump with the men. Shot put with the men. Discus with the men. Triple jump with the men. Long jump with the men. 4x100 with the men. Decathlon with the men, not heptathlon, decathlon with the men. Steeplechase with the men. 1,500 with the men, 10,000 with the men, 5,000 with the men. And then you'll see that, hey, maybe we biting off a little bit more than we can chew. Stop it. I'm not saying that there's no women that can beat men, because some men ain't as fast as others, something like that. But when we're talking about elite athletes, you ain't gonna stay with them. Matter of fact, if you came into a final, if you put one woman in a 200 meter final with the men, like all elite men, what place is she coming in? You got 9 lanes. What place is she coming in? She's coming in 9th. She's not beating the slowest one. Stop it. Yeah, Derek Ray said, yeah, Bird was the other one. Yep. But y'all sir said if Wilder could stay disciplined with a good jab, he would smash it. He could beat anybody. It's just that damn jab. It's just like making your jab. See, if Wilder don't want to work on nothing else, if he make his jab to where people can't even walk in, can't even get close, and I don't care if you're 2 inches taller than him, because people try to use that as an excuse. And you watch little Tank Davis, he still gets in there. Wilder don't have that same kind of style, and maybe don't even have as great a boxing skill set when it comes to those type of fighters, but he still has Wilder has an amazing skill set. Y'all just don't understand. It's just him being comfortable. If you watch the second Stavern fight, he was just totally comfortable. I'm doing what I want to in there. That's how he has to come in. He has to look at the fighter like, you ain't shit. I'm knocking you out. I don't care what you do. I don't care about your tricks and nothing like that. Because Wilder has to learn when he's in there. Okay, I see what you're doing. That's how elite fighters do. They see what you're doing. Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, I got you. That's how you... Because fighting, like I said, when you box, every round is different. You got to see what you can get away with. You see what I mean? Because that's what the other fighters saying. I wonder if I can get this off. And you can see him loading up sometimes. Oh, he's trying to throw a right hand. I'm not going to ever let you throw the right hand. But y'all sir says she done some foul shit in UFC as well. Adelaide Bird is notorious. She does drive a Ferrari on a 60 or 70K year salary though. Yeah, well, yep. The WNBA from Derek Bay says has not made a profit since they been implemented. Yeah. So who's gonna pay all that money? And I put that. See, this is what my response was, Derek. I said, okay, so put. You want them to get paid more money? I said, put the ticket price up. If you put the ticket price up, double the ticket price, all you doing is writing a check to hell, because then nobody's gonna show up. Now you lost everybody. Y'all so saying ego. We had the same bullshit here with female football. What they don't realize is they don't generate the revenue the men's football does. The way from. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to sports, I'm gonna tell you, like, it's equal but not equal. If you're in a single sport, like say for instance you're a tennis player and you're a female and you just a badass female, everybody's gonna pay to watch you because they're looking for elite. It don't matter which side. But if you talking about team sports, everybody know that the whole woman team is not gonna be elite enough to beat the men. As simple as that. You're not. You're just not gonna win. But just like I told her, I said, hey, double up that money then. I said, you're gonna end up losing people. Yep, y'all. So you're right. Again, these ticket sales to merchandise, yeah. Why is men, even if men weren't as elite, they would still have a bigger audience as team players? Here's why. Men like to see male athletes. We like to see them. Like, we like to see men doing shit. Because a lot of stuff we're not doing. Like, oh, shit, that'd be nice if I can do that shit. It's not envy. It's just like, we like to sit there, man. We like to be entertained. And also women like to be entertained. But then again, the reason it's going to pick up more women is because the women, they like the boxers and athletes so they can drool over them. And I know a lot of people might not want to hear that, but that's what they're doing. Is they like them they have more than one reason to like them. Because anytime they talk about a woman that came to see a male fighter, a male athlete, you're like, oh yeah, he's my favorite. Yeah, see, because they're coming from they're coming for a different reason. A man is not usually going to go to sports. I mean, they got the bikini league and all that. I don't even watch that bullshit. That's just bullshit. It's just making mockery of football. I don't even watch that bullshit. I don't care if you got on, you're showing your butt. You might not even be a girl in the first place, but I don't care about that shit. I want to see some athletic shit if I'm gonna spend my money. But yeah, they always asking these girls. These girls, when they spotlight a girl, you see them looking at the guy like they're not looking at the guy for the same reason we are. People got to understand we're two different species, man. We're related to women, but they're not us. And a lot of people just don't understand that, man. They're not us, man. They come. I'm not saying there's no men to go see female sports there's one to go there and just look at them like, oh, she's attractive. But I don't know. I don't think men get like really obsessed. Like, we'll like somebody, but we won't follow. Like, if there's a pretty tennis player, we'll look at, oh yeah, she's cute. But we don't follow her. Like, once she gets knocked out and she's on the losing bracket, we ain't trying to follow her no more. But girls, they're more loyal. They're going to follow, they like, oh, I like him. He's so dreamy and whatever. Shut up. We don't care about that shit. If you lose, you lose. I mean, we'll look at you for a little while because it's hot. It's just like I tell you the story. When I tell you, I used to have, it's probably like 15 years. Somewhere around there. It might not be that far. Yeah, probably. About 15 years. So, maybe even a little bit more than that. I used to train like about 7 girls all at once. And guys used to always be looking like, oh man, look at them girls, man, they fine. That's how they would think. They said they would ask every once in a while. They ask, could you train us too? I said, yeah, y'all can join. Y'all can join into the training. And you know what would happen is they thought they was gonna go and look at the girls like, oh, I think I told you guys this story before. They thought they was gonna go and just look at the girls and gawk and like, oh yeah, let me look at her ass and all. They thought they was gonna do that, right? But as soon as I know they coming, the first thing I put them on is cardio. And I get the girls doing cardio, and the guys start dying right away. They say, oh man, I don't know how they hang like that. At first they'll be looking at the girls, and then after a while they can't look at the girls because they're trying to survive. So they would fall off. I've never had guys that hung with me, and what the thing is they had and that's why I respect girls too though, because they had the idea. This is their mindset was like, oh, those ain't nothing but girls, we can work with them. But the girls was already in shape. If the girls hadn't been working out for 2 or 3 months, then y'all could have came in and worked out and hung with them, but they couldn't. So I I look at the other sides. Yep. NBA became the WBA. There go Derek. Oh, Derek. Look at Derek. Derek went to Google and found out the answer. I asked that a long time ago. Hey, did you look at that raft band I told y'all about? Did y'all check out the lake? So I told y'all how to spell it. So make sure y'all check that out. Let me know what you feel about that one, Derek. Just look at it. It's just one. I like that one because I seen another one over there, but it was like a smaller. I want to be on something that actually you can see on the map. If you can see the water on the map, it's pretty big. If you don't see the water on the map, it's probably just a small little joint. Y'all sir said exactly at Derek Beatty. They on some dumb feminist bullshit, but look at the numbers at the end of the day. That's shit. And do we care about their numbers? Hell no. But I tell you what, if I was a WNBA fan, follower, like if I actually followed them, I'm not saying I won't ever follow them, because it might be somebody on there that I end up meeting or no. Then I'll follow them so I can get free shit. I want to get t-shirts and basketballs and all that. But if I'm not getting tickets, if they try to double that shit up on me, I'll still follow you, but I'm gonna be missing some of your games. Yeah. Women's football matches be dead unless they the big ones. Y'all sir going in. Yeah, you're right, y'all sir. Yep. Y'all sir said when it comes to the cream of the crop, there's no comparison between the genders. Yeah, but they always gonna stick on that feminism shit. They always gonna stick. But guess what? When they need certain shit, every time I go to the store, somebody, could you get that? You're tall. Could you get that off the top shelf for me? See, it's like these are all girls. Can you help me pull this? I my tire. And I've seen this shit. This shit is funny. When I see it, I'll tell you all about it. This shit is stupid. I seen like guys, go up to girls on the street. And I don't know if this is play. I don't think it is. Some of them are. Some of them are like satire, but some of them not. They go up to a girl on the street, and so the girl, they finally stop her. Like they're in the car. She's in. Well, sometimes the true one, I think, is a guy was in a car and the girl's in the car. Or no, there's a couple of them that's true. Okay, so the guy's walking up to this girl, talking to her, right? And he's trying to talk to her. Oh, I'm married. I got a boyfriend and this and that, blah, blah. I got a boyfriend. He said, and the guy was just like trying to talk to her. She said, I got a boyfriend. And so the guy said, your tire's flat, right? And so the girl says, oh, can you help me with that? And the guy says, go get your boyfriend. I'm like, see, that's their mindset. Everybody want them, and it's just, there's a lot of things going on, brother. Yeah. Mike Tyson used to out-jab taller dudes all the time. But Mike did not have to out-jab. He worked on certain combinations where he can get a jab to your stomach or something like that. Mike Tyson's main weapons was uppercut. It was like a left hook, or right hook, and then uppercuts following that. And he had a good overhand too. He would catch you. The thing about Mike, he was smart. Like you move, like I said, he almost lost to James Quick Tillis. He almost lost. People don't know how close that fight was. I think the one thing that Mike's quick reflex got him that dub. Yes, it either would have been a draw or James Quick would have won that fight. He had the perfect style, but didn't have the perfect reflexes to beat Mike when Mike was still like in his prime. Go back and check it out. Mike caught him. Mike caught his ass on the switch. So James Quick was trying to switch and go one way, and Mike caught him. When he was pivoting, he caught him with a long one, boom, and put him down. And that's what gave him the dub right there. Yeah. Y'all sir say even with the cheaper ticket prices, he said more times then, right? I don't know. A lot of times I just don't. I'm not a woman hater, man. You woman hater. I'm not a woman hater, but I'm just not. You girls you getting paid enough. If you want to get paid better, just go work for a corporation or something like that. You earn what you're worth. Talk to your agents and shit. Don't bother the public with that shit. Go on strike or something like that. But be careful if you go on strike. Your whole league that shit might fold up. And I'm quite sure you get some of the money from the men too. I'm quite sure that you get some of their money too. I'm quite sure that they have to, they got to fork out some of that, because a lot of those teams own you also. There's the woman side of the men, so you're already getting paid. It's like y'all shit. Like Derek said, y'all ain't making no profit. So stop that shit. Yeah. But Derek Brady right back, he said, yeah, exactly. Just like the WNBA tickets cost about the same as a pack of gum, still empty. He said to y'all, sir. He said, I see the parallel between the WNBA and Premiership female football at Derek Brady, and both of them sides want more money. He said, laughing my ass off. Yeah, ain't nobody paying y'all, man. Start some new shit. If you want to get us involved with your basketball, I'm sorry. You might have to put on some. I got a sexploitations or something. I don't know. Change your uniform or something. Get some thicker girls up in there. I don't know what y'all got to do. Cause a lot of y'all look kind of odd, and people just don't. It's like, I don't know. These look like funny men out here playing. I don't know, and I'm not trying to be mean. It's just that y'all just. I'm not body shaming or nothing like that. It's just you got to do something to break. You can't just ask for a raise if you're not going to do something to get the raise. It might not even be skill set that you got to change. It's something you got to make us more. You got to make it exciting for the fans. Maybe you got to do giveaways. You got to do some other shit. You're trying to parallel yourself with the men, and that's just it's not going to work, y'all, sir. You're not going to parallel yourself with the men. You're not. It just ain't going to work. You're not going to do it. Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah. Yeah. Yasser Hussein again. He said the only but Carissa Shields found a way to get her some more money. But anyway, that's one thing she did. But the only place where females are getting a good shake with the following and pay is MMA. Not even boxing pays as good. That's Yasser. That's facts. Yep. Derek Bay said, until you said I didn't even know that Premier League had female football. At Yasser Hussein, he said they're promoted over here, but never the women. Yep. Women get too much attention sometimes. I'm sorry, and you females don't come in and give me thumbs down. Come in here hating and shit. Don't come in here hating and shit like that. Hey, but Derek, just email me back, man, or something. If you have time. If not, we'll just talk about it later too, though. Just see what you think. Yeah. See, he said no, I didn't. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not a female basher or nothing like that. But what I can say is that you females are just like you getting too much attention all over the place. You want to be about it, but you don't want to be about it. You want women in combat, but you don't want them in combat. Get your ass out there in the front line. I mean, if that's what you want, if women want to be out there on the front line, if they want to be in the infantry and shit, put their ass out there. If they want to be out there, put your ass out there. You want to be out there with those loud ass guns and shit, get your ass out there. Yeah, I used to be in the artillery, so that artillery shit is loud as F. See, people think that shit a joke until you see that red shit going over your head. They think it's a joke. You see all them red flames and shit. They look like flames. It's not. You see all that shit coming over your head both ways, orange and red, going back and forth. And all you hearing is, all you feeling is the ground shaking. And women think they want that. Oh yeah, they just put us out on the front line. Get your ass out there then. We'll back you up. I don't know, man. I don't know why humans, the so-called human man and woman, I don't know why they're the only species on the earth that can't figure this shit out. There's no other species that does that shit. A bull elephant that is the patriarch of the family, he know he's the bull elephant. He know he's the patriarch. Don't nobody come out there and F with him. The male lion, as long as he's at his prime and he's the alpha male, don't nobody come F with him. But when it comes to the man and woman, there has to be a separation because they all want to be so individualistic. How you can't get together, man. If I have a group, you can't be individualistic. At home you can, but you got to work as a team, man. That's how we always had to work, man. We had to work together to get ready for the winter. Work together to get ready for the crop season. Work together to go hunting, work together. Everybody want to do their own thing. I'm just freelancing. That's why you always end up. That's why somebody always end up missing. Say, oh, this is my baby. Yeah, they want to go out in the woods by themselves. Your little 16 to 15-year-old wanted to travel around the world by themselves. That's why stupid shit like that happens. Stop doing dumb shit and then want like good results to happen afterwards. Stop it. No, we did dumb shit, but we want good shit to happen. That shit ain't gonna happen like that. It don't work like that. Okay, Derek said, I'll check it out. Yeah. Y'all sir say I wonder why, Derek. He said, right, y'all sir, yeah. And tennis. Women make a killing over there. Yeah, you know what those Williams sisters made, they lit that shit up for tennis. They make you feel like that's all you want to watch is just the female tennis. Men's tennis, men got to step up. If you want men's tennis to go back up, they got to step it up, and they get paid over there. Those women, but they get paid more on like the tournaments. If you got to be booked, and if you got a big name like Serena, you got a big name, they gonna book you regardless. Even if you get older, they gonna book you. France Open, shit like that, U.S. Open, Australian Open, they gonna we need to invite you, special guests or whatever. Boom. You getting paid regardless. When you ain't got to worry about prize money. Shit, some people get paid more in prize money. I see my brother down there, sir, till the flame is up in the house, y'all. How come y'all didn't tell me sir was here? That's because I'm just reading down. Y'all sir said they make good money with tennis here as well. Derek, yeah, of course they do. That's another one of them rare sports when women have a good following and get paid well. There you go. You said the two key words. You got a good following and you get paid well because you got to have that good following. But to try to match up the WNBA with the NBA, this ain't gonna work. You girls ain't gonna get paid. I'm sorry. Y'all got to do some new shit. You got to do some new marketing shit. Y'all got to come up with something on your own. Y'all gonna have to come up with a star or something. Maybe if you did bring a beauty in there, maybe people would look. Or maybe you bought a dominant girl in there was just doing some crazy shit like that. Look, people would watch to see one girl because that's how football was. Football used to be like that. Football, even though it's a team sport, it takes one or two players to get you attracted to it. Because once football get boring, you stop wanting to watch it. Basketball, the same thing. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, people like that, Dr. J, Wilt Chamberlain, those type of players, people wouldn't watch that shit. It's the same thing with football. You had people like Jim Brown, like Barry Sanders. I ain't gonna say nobody watched it for Tom Brady, but for certain people, some people watched for Tom Brady, but he wasn't like that type. Who else? Randy Moss. Or somebody that would knock the shit out you, Reggie White, people like that. That's why people watch. That's why that's what you guys have to have a star. Either you got to change what you do or you got to get a star. Let me see what Sir Flame got out there. Sir Flame says salute to Eagles Way. He says salute to Chet. He said, and as always, he said, jab that like button. All y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles Way of boxing. Y'all know what it is. He got the flame up good with that 100. And he got that fist pound up there. They got them gloves up. And of course, those things. Y'all know what it is, man. Things. Sir Flame. Salute to Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty saluted Sir Flame. Y'all Sir Hussein said salute Sir Flame. Sir Flame saluted y'all Sir Hussein. Derek Beatty said $200K a year is good money. Hell yeah, $200K is in most places. It ain't good here. Not where I live at. It's okay. It should be good, but it's just not. It can be. It depends on what you're doing. If you're buying a house here, $200K is not, and you got a family, they said that where I live at, they said that you got to make, well, that was back about 4 or 5 years ago, you had to make $340,000 a year to raise a family in this area. I was like, what? Who the hell's making all that? Some doctors don't make that. Some surgeons don't even make it. I'm like, shit. Who's making that? Sir Flame crying. He said, that's great. He said, the money. But Derek Bray said, this is my opinion. Though, but a lot of people don't like seeing how some of those women act like men in those WBA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you one of my first turnoffs. I'm sorry. Derek brought the shit up, so I got to bring it out too. So one of my first turnoffs, Derek, was when I don't even know the girl's name now. She ended up getting her picture on the Wheaties box. But it was when the girl in the soccer team, when she pulled her shirt off. I mean, it wasn't indecent, But when she did that shit, I just, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, Sir Flame. I like women that like to be women. I like the dainty type of woman. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry because I'm sorry like that. That's just what I like. All this male energy type of shit. Even when I was watching Sakuri Stevenson or Richardson, when I watched her win like last year, when she won the world finals or whatever, when I saw her and the way that she did her hands at the end, when she started beating on her chest like that, I was like, that's all male masculine type of shit. It scares me because then I'm not sure if you're on some, I don't know. If I had a girl and she ever did some shit like that, I'd be like, I'll be looking at her at first and I'll be like, okay. But in my mind, I'm like, this shit ain't gonna last. I'll be looking for every reason I can to get rid of her ass. I don't care how fine she is. I'll be looking for reason. I'll be like, damn, I gotta think of a reason to get rid of this. I'll be thinking of a reason. I gotta get rid of her ass somehow. Like, shit, I'm not gonna have no man acting ass girl like that. Cause girl, I don't know, man, it's cute for like just a split second. You're like, nah, I don't want no girl, roughing me up and shit. Nah, I'm good. I like it. I like a girl where you hug them and they just melt. They feel like they part of your body. It's like, yo, you're nice and soft. I'm not saying like not thick. I'm not saying not skinny. I'm saying soft. Like she just feels like, okay, she belongs. I don't want no girl where I gotta stay hard, stay I gotta stay in bodybuilder shape to be with her. Cause she all thick and shit, all shoulder. I seen a girl, she said, I don't care what people think. It's all she works on is her back. So she's built like this. Cause all she work on is her back. I'm like, oh wow. I don't care, that's where I love to be. I'm like, you're making yourself look like a monster, girl. In my opine. So friends, I got $500 on Garcia fight. Said I bet a 6-round KO. Fighting who though? Yeah. Oh, he said he won five. Oh, he won five. I thought he said he wants $500. Oh, he bet the 6th round. There you go. Sir Flame wouldn't got that pay. I watch basketball, but I don't like. I don't look at WNBA the same. That's what I'm saying. That's what we was talking about. We can't look at the girl sports like the men's sports. Y'all just ain't us. Yeah. Nah. See, the thing about ego, man, I be telling y'all the truth, man. I tell y'all the truth, man. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I had a girl that was, I didn't used to be like big. I used to be like real, I used to be slim. So I had a girl that outpowered my ass like one time. I'm like, this bitch outpowered. But I just couldn't let her win though. She was trying to outpower me with the wrestling type of shit. I'm like, nah, I can't be having a girl outpower me and shit, man. I had to, but I was just looking at her like, I had to look at her with the twisted head like, something wrong with this girl. I just don't like no girl being all powerful. I like to have a girl that I'm more powerful than. Yeah. I got to be the one with the power. I used to always pick up my girlfriend and shit. My first girlfriend, she gained like a whole lot of weight. Like over years, she gained a lot of weight. And I'm like, this story is not because, I didn't like her or nothing like that because of weight. I don't give a shit. If you gain weight, you just gain weight. But she had got real big, and her little sister, I used to always pick her little sister up. So her little sister said, can you pick me up? And because I used to pick her little sister up like this. I used to put her in one hand, and I used to push her up to the sky like this. And she's grown now. She asked if I can still pick her up. I'm like, nah, I'll break my shit. But then I picked her sister up. I picked my ex up. I picked her up. She was heavy too. I picked her ass up and was bouncing her like that. I said, yeah. And she weighed a lot, man. I'm not even gonna tell you how much she weighed, but she weighed. But when I say a lot, just trust me. If you seen her, you would have been like, nah, I ain't picking her up. You would have been shaking your head no before somebody even asked you. Yeah. But Derek Bay right back, he said, She said, "Oh, I think they have women doing it now." He said, "I remember women saying they wanted to do the same thing as men." She said, "Hell, I didn't want to be there." Yeah, and then see this, and this is what it is too. Also, like when it comes to military, you can't separate shit in the military if you're on the battlefield. How you gonna separate shit? Oh, the women go over there to go to the bathroom, the men go over here, whatever. Even if you in a certain unit, I was in a cohort unit. You can't be in that kind of unit and be like a female. We didn't have no females. We had absolutely zero females, period. We just had zero females. Matter of fact, even on my whole, because I was stationed at an artillery base, artillery post, there was hardly any females there anyway. Period. There just wasn't no females there. The only females was working in the civilian capacity, but there was just no females. There's none. Ain't no females in artillery. They was all the females you seen was working at the hospital or somewhere else. There was not one female would be in no barracks. There wasn't gonna be no females in no barracks and nowhere else. It was only guys. That's it. Wasn't none. That would have threw us all off. That we had to have a special floor for just them and shit. Like, oh, I gotta walk around. Here come these. You know what I mean? That bring your morale down too. That bring your morale down. I'm not talking bad about females. I mean, we love you females, but I'm saying when it comes to when you're doing grown man shit, you know, yeah, so y'all got to go do something else. Sir Flame said that he used to DR what's that? Oh, you should probably just check who was playing and watch them. Oh yes, he used to put it on DVR or something. Yeah, Derek Bay said I remember that. Yeah, Sir Flame crying. Sir Flame's the Eagles whip trying to wrestle her down, and she flex him. Yeah, of course. You guys know I always got female stories where it's just like, cause I used to underestimate them. Yeah, of course I underestimate them, man. I'm a guy, man. That's what we do. I done got my ass handed to me a few times by women on certain shit. I was a basketball player, man. I was a basketball player. Me and my friend, you know, one of my friends was real. I mean, don't think he wasn't no punk. We was like, he was a great basketball player. You know, at that point in time, I was okay. So these two sisters, they sisters. Now we was out at some camp. It was like we athletes. We was talking shit to them like, oh, we gonna whoop these girls' ass. They wanted to play volleyball because we played basketball and we knew they was volleyball players. Man, they beat. And we could play volleyball, but we couldn't play no. You know, that's like that beach volleyball type of shit because it was 2-on-2. We couldn't play that kind of shit. They beat the shit out of us, man. We barely scored on them, and we could hit harder and everything. But they knew how to set us up. They was doing that shit to us like, get us all off balance, and then one of them go up and just smash it and slam it. I'm like, okay, cool, y'all good. Yeah, I take my beat downs. Hey, but then my girl now, she wants to bring her sister now. Now she wants me to train her sister. I guess she wants to kind of show off because, you know, she got trained up a little bit. Like, yeah, come over here. You know, she probably talking to her sister like, yeah, like she's the business now. She's the business, so she's talking to her sister like that. Yeah, come over and train with her. She probably want to fight her sister or something. I don't know. Or she wants to show her how much better she is. Or what? I don't know. I'll find out what it is. Shit, I better watch my mouth though. She might be in there. Surf lanes, I know it. Yeah. Girls always beat me up. You ain't never heard me say no. Yeah, I ain't never gave you no story of no guys whooping my ass though. I ain't trying to share no story like that. Yeah, man, I was little. Let me see. I ain't really took no stomp downs. You know, I'm embarrassed of all the fights I had with guys. It's been kind of embarrassing. Even if I was on a losing end, it was one reason. Only time I used to ever lose in the first place was because I had to face my mother. That's why I would lose a fight, because I had to face my mom. And I didn't lose because I had to lose. I lost because my mom would think a certain way. If I was beating somebody up, she would like think a certain way. And so I wouldn't do it. When I got older, I used to get in fights and I used to get away with more shit. Um, and that's because my aunt was so loving to me, is that I couldn't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I was the spoiled brat type when I was, when I got old enough, like say like 17, 18. Um, but with her, she just would, she would never do nothing against me. She would just shake her head like and just say, she say, nephew. She just shake her head. She just tell me I'm a mess. She said, you a mess. Because I got in a horrible fight one time. And I didn't know she was watching me. She was watching me the whole time. She said, I saw you. She said, I saw what you did. I was so embarrassed, man. Because you respect your elders, but I was just so embarrassed. I was like, oh, shit. My auntie saw me. And she was just laughing and shaking her head like, I saw what you did. Because I did way too much, man. I did shit. I mean, I did something that probably, some places probably get your ass shot up. I ain't proud of that. Like I said, I'm kind of embarrassed. I feel bad for anything, like I said, I feel bad for anything I've ever done like that to people not knowing or just getting too hyped, because at one point I was more hyped than I needed to be. Sometimes you go through a situation in your, just growing up or whatever, you go through situations where you wish a motherfucker would. But you can't always do that. You can't wish a motherfucker would. You can't always be on that energy, And I used to be on that energy. People thought I was crazy. They said, "Yeah, he on that shit." No, I wasn't crazy. Well, maybe I was, but so you get on that energy. But I knew that we had that fire in us in the first place, because I used to speak with the elders and stuff, so I knew we had that little bit of fire in us. I used to listen to them stories. I said, oh, yeah. So your mother be talking shit. So your mother be acting like she ain't never done nothing. You think your mom's a princess and shit. And then your auntie tell you something about your mom. You be like, huh? Mom did all that? Oh, she try to act like she all dainty and all this. I ain't know mom used to throw down like that. Please. My mom was still fighting when I was a kid. It wasn't even like that. But my mom would, if she told you something, if you was an adult and a female, and she said something to you like, just leave my family alone or get out of here, whatever, and you didn't do it, it was lockup time. Mom would put them things on you. And there was a lot of females, like women, that was crazy when I was growing up. It's something, I don't know what it is, man. It's something about females sometimes. Them brown-skinned females don't play. Once they say something, that's what they mean. You couldn't tell them shit like, oh, your dog don't bite, and they hear your dog barking. They be like, bitch, you better take your dog up out of here. And this was back. I'm just saying. Certain, you guys always... Yeah, Derek Banks said certain places didn't have females. Yeah, we had to go out to go get females, yeah. Yeah, I had to do, yeah. I wasn't as bad, Derek, because I didn't have to go like completely remote. But I used to see some of the guys that had to go completely remote. We used to shake our head at their ass like, oh, you completely remote. Once they told us where they was at, where they were stationed at, especially when we went overseas, they tell us where they were stationed at. I'm like, oh, shit, y'all's asses, they completely remote. They'll tell you, man, they'll tell you that, hey, they'll tell you straight up, hey, there's no females here. None. You better go find some. Yep. Sir Flame said, not gonna lie, I got my ass beat by an old man in prison. See, I was 20, he was 56. But he had been locked up 20 years. Oh, yeah, he was different at 57 years old. Yeah, laughing out loud. Yeah. we was talking, me and Derek, hey, we talked about that even when it came to that boxing with that old man. It's a dude that looked like he's 70 years old. I ain't lying. And it's on the damn internet. It's on YouTube. This guy looked like he's 70-something years old. And he in there with some youngster, and the youngster didn't land a punch on him. He beating the shit out of this youngster. I was just shaking my head like, God dang. I said it. Oh, shit. I was just shaking my head. I'm like, this youngster is getting his ass beat. He got his ass whooped, didn't he, Derek? Yeah. But Derek said, "Garbage man, a back eagle, doing a drive by." I didn't even hear him, brother. You got good ears because I didn't hear him this time. I didn't hear his ass. He didn't do that. He wasn't doing that slamming shit like he usually do. He'll be back this week. Probably back Wednesday or Friday. You know he gonna come back this. He gonna come back and do his real shit. Remember he did. I think Friday. I think it was Friday. I don't even know if you was here. Yeah, you was here. I think Friday he came by twice, brother. He came by 2 times Friday. Yeah, he came. I was talking shit, and then about a half hour later or something, maybe not even a half hour later, he brought his ass back through again. Yep. But Sir Flame, you have to learn those hard lessons and shit though. Derek Bay said, "Facts to Sir Flame. That was a hard 56-year-old." Yeah. He said, Sir Flame said, worst part, after he laid hands on me, he wanted to talk to me. He said, laughing out loud, he told me, "Come sit down, youngster." Oh wow. He showed, but see, and also it's a good point what Sir Flame brings up. I mean, I'm not to ask for him, but just like I see these parodies and stuff what they're doing now, these little parodies they do on some forums, and they're showing like the kids of today, like running their mouth to the parents, like yeah, I told mom this, dad, like what you don't talk to my wife like that, yeah, well I told her this and whatever, and the dad told the son to come see him about it. And next thing you know, I seen 2 of them. One is funny because the father's big as hell. You wonder how big the son is, but the father looked like he's a power lifter. And son's talking shit to him. All you hear is a bunch of smackdowns. They don't show it on camera. But another one I like is when they're in the car and the son is talking shit to the dad, and the dad said, "Huh?" He's talking shit to the dad. The next minute you see the dad, digging into the ground with a shovel. That's the next clip. And so that's what Sir Flame went through. It's like, it's just you're a youngster, just, stay in your place for a minute. But when you're young, a lot of times that testosterone gets built up. It's just like those elephants I told you about. When those elephants, when they lose the mom. When they lose their mom, because their mom keeps them in check. Any bigger elephant keeps the smaller elephants in check. And so they lose the mom and they go into season what they call musk. They go into musk. In other words, their puberty like hits them. And the only way they can snap out of it is by an older male. Older male will make them like snap out of it. Because, I don't know, it triggers once, if they lose their mom like that, it triggers a hormone imbalance and makes them grow up faster than what they should. And they just start destroying shit. They kill everything they see. Like it don't matter whatever animals, they start killing them. And see, that's what you feel like. A lot of times you just get mature faster than what you should. Like, because we never mature the way we should. We never mature. See, because we mature physically. Mentally, we don't mature like observing shit. But like I said, I always been like that when I was little. I was always looking at shit like, okay, I see how you do that. I was always like interested in stuff. Like I always pick it up. And then later on, it comes back in here. I think about it. I'm not saying physically I didn't, grow up too fast to do stupid shit like that. Of course, you do that shit. Yeah. Derek Bay crying and Sir Flame and Chelsea crying. Yeah. The old man put to sit your ass down on Sir Flame. He said, needless to say, he taught me how to be a man and slowed me down. Yep, that's exactly what. See, and that's what, and see, I'm glad y'all bringing up, this is, and if you thought this was all boxing, it's not. This grown folks chat right now. And the reason that I'm talking to the brothers is because they bringing up good points. If you youngsters need to pay attention sometimes, stop thinking that y'all hard and y'all can do. I had to shut somebody down on another forum because it's like, just because you got a gun, and what that mean? Oh, I'm shooting them up. Man, nobody care nothing about your gun, your pistol, or whatever you do. Nobody care about that shit. Stop it. Stop it. It's not about that, man. That's why I said certain people I would invite. See, like I never shook y'all's hand. I never gave y'all a hug. I never dapped y'all up or nothing. But certain people, and all y'all that's in here right now, I would mess with. I know I'll mess with Sir Flame. Just off the basis of what we talk about. I know I'll mess with Derek. Because just by the basis of what they say up in the chat. I know I'll mess with them. They real people. There's certain people I know I'll mess with. And certain people I know I couldn't F with. I'm like, I can't F with you. Like even Bruce. Bruce, I F with Bruce. There's a lot of people that come up in here, all my people in blue. I got a couple in here I wouldn't F with. Like, I'm not gonna unmod them and nothing. I just don't feel like it. But yeah, I'm like, I know who I F with, man. We got shit in common. And plus, we'll have fun though, cause we'll just be talking and shit, and just it should be peaceful. Ain't nobody walking around all like this, acting like they got something on their shoulder, like what's up, all that. I don't like all that old shit. What's really good? What's really? Man, I don't like to be around all that energy. Keep that old Chihuahua energy type of shit away from me, man. Please, miss me with that shit. I mean, completely. Everybody want to be like they hardened criminals. And sometimes what the best thing is just be humble, like, oh yeah, I got you. Look at D-Ray brought his ass back up in here. D-Ray said ego. He said ego. What you got your diamonds up for? No, I ain't say shit about no diamonds, man. What you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm still on deck and them. I haven't seen my brothers in a while, man. They hijacked me. You know how they do, man. And then Sir Flame came brought his ass up in here late. We start having it's story time, right? It's grown folks chat right now. Nah, we still, this is the first, we can still talk. We'll talk about EJ. We talk about AB. You know, all that shit. We'll get back to him. Yeah, we had to go on the grown folks chat right for a second. Because I got on that topic about the WNBA and all that. We got on that, and that was like, once we got on that, that was, you know, one of them things where everybody had to more or less agree that we're not paying y'all. Yep. D-Ray Promotion say by any means necessary. Peace and salute at Derek Bailey. He got the power up good. Derek Bailey said, what his name is that lake again? It's Rathbun. Let me pull it up. I'll spell it out for you again. So it's RATHBUN. RATHBUN. Yep. Iowa. Yeah, but we had a good little chat though. The Sir Flame came in with the entertainment. Sir Flame came in late with the entertainment just because we was on that topic, you know, talking about male, female, and then all this other shit. It's like, because y'all already know, that's why I know my people that mess with me. I'm like, yeah, that's why I give y'all your shout out before I even get out of here. It's like, you know what? I know who's going to mess with Eagle, so I don't even really trip. And I appreciate the thumbs up. You guys that's coming in and out and just, you know, just not talking. That's okay. Eventually, maybe you guys will talk with us. But I got some thumbs up in here, so I appreciate all the other thumbs up, not just from my guys, but from the rest of you guys that maybe can't speak or just won't speak. We do boxing, but we do grown folks chat. We do a lot of things that's, you know, a lot of times I try to stay away from it because I don't want to get caught too much up in the shit that's going on. I have trust issues with this country. I got a lot of trust issues with people. I got a lot of trust issues with this country because of some of the stuff that they do. And I can see all the separatism type of shit that they try to put us through. And we're not separate because we're here. We're not separate. I need everybody. You know what I mean? To accomplish what I want to accomplish, I can do it on my own. Or you know what? I could wait like a couple of years. I can just abandon ship and get the hell out. Will I do that? I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, but I don't want to just do stuff just for me. I want to do stuff for like a whole community. You know what I mean? Because none of these other people's doing it. These leaders, nobody's doing it. There's a couple of people I've seen doing it. And I'm not quite sure. I think maybe that they have the land over in Georgia. Y'all might want to check that out. That they allow you to come in and you learn your trade. They'll teach you how to build houses, and you can build your own house right there with them and live there. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. I think I saved it, so I'll pull it up and let y'all know what that's about. But that's the same kind of thing I want to do. But except for the way I want to do it just like our ancestors did. I want it to be self-sustaining. I want us to be able to use the water sources and stuff like that. I want us to use the atmosphere for the power, the wind, the atmosphere, maybe even geothermal, things of that nature. But we need to have all the people. If you think about it, man, scientists and engineers and stuff like that, those ain't the violent people. Those people ain't violent. Those are the people I'm asking for. I had somebody tell me, "Oh, yeah, we need to get thugs and stuff and get up out of here and do this." I told him, I said, you don't know the art of war. You never even read the book. You never been in war. You don't know shit about war. And you want to get nothing but thugs. You want to get gang members and shit like that to be in your society. Why would you take that kind of element with you? I told him, I said that you don't need those people. I said, you need people. I said, you need warriors. I said, you need people. I said, a warrior knows how to be a peaceful man, a good, peaceful, passionate man. And he also knows how to turn it up and be a warrior when he has to. These thugs don't know to do that. All they know is gangster shit. You would see outside, you strap, I'm going to shoot. So you can shoot. And sometimes you don't say that to people. You can't say shit like that. Because you say like that to somebody in my family, you might not even hear a gunshot. And you guys already know. I already told y'all about it. You might not hear a gunshot when you inviting somebody outside. You're not going to hear a gunshot. All you're going to know is that you got a lot of red shit running down your waist. That's all you're going to know. You ain't going to think about your gun no more. But I'm just saying, just stop that, I don't want those type of people with me. Because you need people to rely on. You got seasons coming up. You got roads and shit to build. You got to refortify this and that, And if you want to do something that's self-sustaining, all your power is self-sustaining. That means you're not putting nothing back into the environment that's not good. That means even waste. Your bathroom waste is incinerated. That's what I'm talking about. Just in case you don't know. Sir Flame, look at Sir Flame. So he said hijacking at his finest. Yep. You know what, sir? I try to come to y'all, man, and like I said, when I come to y'all, man, I try to be, real as I can be, man. I try to be real as possible. I don't just try to. I had somebody tell me, "Oh yeah, you got to be like this in your show." They said my show wasn't all that or whatever, but then I have some people like I have King Louie comes in every once in a while, and King Louie was the first person. He said, "You know what?" He said, "Eagle." He said, your show and your chat is the most underrated." He said, you the most underrated chat on this shit. And that's what King told me. King told me that shit one time. He said, you the most underrated on here. He said, you way underrated. He's supposed to help me, build the forum up a little bit. But we get comfortable the way we are too, though. We get kind of comfortable the way we are. I don't know if I can imagine this if we blew up like too much. I don't know. 1,000, 2,000 people in here at once. I can't even get my words up. Y'all be out there just chopping heads and shit. That I don't know. This shit, it won't be as fun because we need the quality people in here. But we may do it. We should do it. If they join, they join. Y'all just have to work, and hopefully I can stay on my topic without having to cut into somebody. But sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes you got to cut into people. Like, oh shit, I had to cut into him. So he was talking a whole lot of shit, so I had to cut into him. I'd be like, Sir Flame told me to get him. Yeah. Y'all know I'm gonna blame everything on y'all, man. Shit, that's my job, man. My job is to point the finger and shit. That's what I do. I'm good at this shit. I'll point the finger. Hey, that Sir Flame bought that idea. He brought that idea up, so what could I do? I can only be me. Yeah. But yeah, Ryan Garcia, pound for pound. Yeah, I was just messing with y'all. That's why I said let's go Ryan Garcia pound for pound. Y'all should know I was on some bullshit on that one. Y'all should already know that I was messing around. But Earl Spence, y'all need to get the fight done, man. Stop messing with us and shit. Get the fight done. We'll talk more about that. I don't know if there's going to be a fight. If it's not a fight, Earl, matter of fact, if I was Earl Spence, I would have already announced myself moving up to 154. And just let Crawford take care of the work there. That way Crawford can fight all these guys, all these up and coming guys. That way he can fight Boots and the rest of them. Earl just go up there and fight at 154. The fight should have been already. We should already have a poster. How in the hell Broner's on a poster already? Y'all not. Stop playing. I'm whooping that ass. I'm doing this. You ain't gonna do shit. And yes, y'all fight. I don't even know. I don't know. Don't let Eagle start talking because Eagle start going off, man. D-Ray Promotion said, I need a crow sandwich because of Ryan Garcia won. Come on, man. Really? I can't even believe you, brother. And even us, nobody in here, I'm telling you right now, nobody in here wanted to go for Ryan. Every last person that was in here, and you can ask y'all, sir, or you can ask Derek, every last one of us went for Ryan. None of us. Guess how many of us wanted to go with him? None of us. None of us wanted to go with him, but we did. It's like shit. We all went with him. We didn't want to. And that freaking Sean Porter then turned into a straight mouthpiece. Hey, what y'all got to say now, Derek, about when I tell y'all about somebody? What y'all got to say now? Huh? Remember, I said way back, I said a couple years ago, whatever it was, I said that, I said Sean Porter, I said suspect personality, and now y'all see. He said, listen, Eagles wear boxing. He said, EJ dropped them belts. Well, he might drop the belts, but he ain't getting his ass beat up like Bud think. Like he ain't beating nobody's ass. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Bud is looking at something that ain't nobody looking at. He's on the inside of the game, and I give him that, but I just ain't seeing, from just looking at his work, I'm not seeing that type of ass. I'm not seeing it. You beat up people your last few fights, you beat up. The only person you didn't beat up that Earl beat up was who was already beat up, and that was Khan. I don't know how much experience you can get out of beating up Khan, beating up Kell Brook, and beating up Sean Porter. After the shit they went through, I just don't know. That's the same thing. See, he's thinking like Mikey there. Remember Mikey? Mikey Garcia thought he could beat up the brothers. He's like, I don't care. I can beat the brothers up. I beat Broner. I beat Easter. Oh, I probably can whoop Earl's ass. And just before I go, man, did y'all know even Raleigh is calling out Earl Spence too now? Raleigh Romero's calling out EJ. EJ was at your fight. He know how you fight. Derek James will set up a plan to get your ass out of there even faster than Tank. We'll talk about it some more if y'all want to. Sean all over. He said he all over. He said Dazin now. Yeah, Sean. Forget. Sounds stupid. Hey man, let me get out of here, man. Y'all go ahead, man. It's Monday, man. Y'all kept me in here way too long, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday, man. Derek and them kept me hostage up in here. Derek and them, him and Sir, and D-Ray brought his ass back just to start some more shit. They kept me up in here, y'all. But this Monday, y'all know what it is, man. Nothing but blessings. My crazy ass boxing family out here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I gotta remind y'all, man. I gotta remind y'all sometimes. Eagle's human, man. My name just Eagle. Eagle's human, man. Not human, I'm man. I'm man. I know. I came out the ground like this, brother. I'm showing y'all how I came out the ground. Y'all can believe it or y'all won't. I know my parents had me, but I've been here before, brother. I seen myself come out the ground just like that. That's how I came out. I came out just like that, scoop. I was in a hand. And that's what showed me that certain things were true. Because I don't do drugs and nothing like that. That's how you know when it's true. When you don't do drugs, you ain't drunk on alcohol, you ain't having nightmares and stuff, and you're awake. That's how you know. There's other ways to know, but that's a sure tell sign when you're awake doing something that you want to do and you get the information. I'm going to catch y'all, man. Here you go.